Bill portrays gender roles as interchangeable regardless to one's sex. Mama Lena, Gertrudis, and both male characters in Like Water for Chocolate branch away from the typical feminine and masculine traits associated in everyday society. Today we'll be showing you the following examples. Our first example is Mama Lena. Without a man to rule the household, Mama Lena takes on the task of being both mother and father. This causes her to reject the stereotypical role of an ideal wife, and we'll be showing you 2 scenes of it.
I don't agree, Doña Elena, because of the political situation. You need a man to defend the house.
I've never needed a man for anything. All by myself, I've done all right with my ranch and my daughters. Men aren't that important in this life, Father. Nor is the revolution as dangerous as you make it out. It's worse to have Chiles with no water around.
Well, that is true. Doña Elena, always so clever. That's so weird.
A very good aim and a very bad temper, Captain. The next shot is for you, and I assure you that I can shoot you before they can kill me. So it would be best for us to respect each other. If we die, no one will miss me very much. But won't the nation mourn your loss?
You're right. Don't worry, no one is going to kill you or fail to respect you, that's for sure. Such a valiant woman will always have my admiration.
Second example is Gertrudis. She represents a departure from traditional gender roles. Gertrudis' masculinity, however, is not too much oppressing as it is liberal, allowing her to escape the ranch and becoming her own person, which she became a general and married someone she truly loves.
Hey Tina, did you hear that I became a general?
Yeah, way to break gender roles.
Thanks. Okay, but on a serious note, is it true about Mama Elena?
Sadly.
Oh. It's okay, Tita. You'll figure it out all the time. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. No! Oh, it's okay, I got it. Ow! Oh my god, it burns!
Our third example is John. John's character goes against the stereotypical male role back then. His character is one of the gentleness and devotion reminiscent of the female nurture as opposed to authoritative male. We're not saying that women have to be nice and they have to do what they want, but back then they had to be like the gentle ones and the very like understanding ones, where the male was very like strong and hard-headed.
How are you feeling, Tita?
Not too well.
You want to talk about it?
I mean, I guess so. There really isn't anything I could do. Mama Elena just kicked me out of the house.
You want some water?
I'd love some water.
You want something to eat?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Do you want some crackers?
No, I hate crackers. John, I think we'd better call it off.
But why?
Don't make me tell you now.
Don't you love me anymore?
I don't know. While you were gone, I had relations with a man I've always loved, and I lost my virginity. That's the reason I can't marry you anymore.
Are you more in love with me or him?
I can't answer that. I just don't know.
Our fourth example is Pedro. His character wants to be near Tita by all means, even if his decision will almost certainly result in a loveless marriage. This sacrifice for a loved one can be seen as a more feminine trait.
Why did you do that, Pedro? It will look ridiculous. You're going to agree to marry Rosura? What happened to the eternal love you swore to Tita? Aren't you going to keep that vow?
Of course I'll keep it. When you're told that there's no way you can marry the woman you love, and your only hope of being near her is to marry his sister, wouldn't you do the same?
Her to escape the ranch and become her own person, which makes her into a general, and it shows how strong a person she is. Doesn't matter of her gender. Why do I...
Okay, I don't...
A departure from traditional gender roles. Her masculinity, however, is not... Oh no, she didn't!
How are you feeling, Tita?
Wants to be near Tita by all means, even if his decision...
The end.
But he's still